Welcome to Client Server Technology. My name is Brent Norrie, and today's tutorial addresses linking Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio 17 to Microsoft Access 2016 using an ODBC driver. So let's get started. First, let's start up Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio 17. I have it attached or pinned to my my taskbar. However, if you don't, you can simply go to search window and type Microsoft SQL. There we go. Great, so you should see a dialog box open automatically upon launch. If for some reason this doesn't appear, let's just click cancel. We can go to the Object Explorer box and Database Engine. There we go. Right, so the server type, of course, is Database Engine. The server name, which usually is the device name or machine name. So if for any reason you don't know your machine name, you can go to Start Settings and About, and you can see the device name laptop. In my case, it's laptop-mpg37afs. Great. Now it's likely we have to use this name again, so I suggest you copy so that we use it in the future. So let's connect to the server. Great, so we are connected to the server. So if you just select database, right click, this allows you to create a new database. However, I took the liberty of creating a database prior. So you would see there are two databases currently created, DB01 and reservation information. So we're going to use DB01 for this tutorial. So if you click or expand DB01 by clicking on the plus sign, it should expand. You see these subfolders. Under the folders, there's a tables folder. If again, you can just so click on the plus sign to expand. Right, so you see here I have several tables created. Well, these two are unnamed, but they're still tables. The table I'm going to focus on is customers. So let's just right click on the customers and select top 100 rows. As I said, I already created the database and the tables, these two tables. So this table already has, I think it's one. Right, there's one single record, Beverly John. It's customer ID, customer's first name, last name, and contact, Beverly John. So just for thoroughness, let's add another row, another record, sorry, to this table. So if I go to edit, right, under customer's name, I'll just put my own name, Brent. Let's do that. Lori. And I shall put a fictitious number for those of you who wish to contact me. Brilliant. And automatically it should generate a customer ID. I have it set as that. So let's save this. Wonderful. So if you can just open up Microsoft Access. Great. So I'm going to change the file name from default, which is database. Let's call this test db02. Create. Brilliant. Next, let's go to external data tab. We're going to click on more, and we're going to connect using the ODBC database driver. Right. So we're exporting this table 1 to a table that's in SQL Server. That's I think it's customers. Go to machine data source. We're going to click new. We're leaving default as user data source applies to this machine only. Yeah. So click next. Right. At this point, the driver we are selecting is SQL Server. Let's select that. And you click finish. Right, so the data source, what name do you wish to refer to it as? Well, you can just create a fictitious name. Let's call it test 4. And description, customer info. And the server, remember we would have gotten the server name as the device name. So if I right click and I paste, there we go. Click next. I leave the default again, click next. Right. So at this point, we're going to select the database of choice. So we're going to change it from master to the DB01. That's our database. Click next and finish. At this point, we can test to ensure that there's connectivity. So if you click test data source, let's see if we have success. And we do. Test completed successfully. Okay. Okay. And okay. Great. Click new data source from database to from SQL Server. Click that. Right, so it asks to specify where you want to store the data in the current database. We're linking, so let's go to the second option, link to data source by creating a linked table. Click OK. We go to machine data source. I believe it was test 4 we created. Okay. Brilliant. And we are going to connect to customers table. Great. So we have a linkage between the customers in the database, in the SQL Server. So if I double click, I should see the record. As I said, I have the 2 records are still there. Brilliant. And that's how we connect Microsoft Access to Microsoft SQL Server. Just for clarity, if we were to input a record through the client side, so let's create a fictitious name, Mary Joseph. And the contact number, let's say it's 323-5885. Let's save this. Save. Brilliant. So if I were to go back to SQL Server and I were to refresh, let's try it again. Customers. Let's run our select top 100 rows. And there we go, Mary Joseph. Thank you again for listening. I hope this tutorial was helpful.